there, Mouseketeers. Kate from PrincessMinnie here, and I have a pin tag for you. I don't want to reveal anything just yet, but I have some really incredible pins on this board, and thank you so much to the creators of this pin tag, the awesome Game Boys and Miss Cherry's channel. Thank you guys so much. I can't wait to watch yours. I haven't watched anybody's yet except for the person who tagged me, and that was on purpose. And that was because I didn't want to like steal anybody else's ideas. I wanted to make sure they all came fresh from my brain, but now that this has been filmed and uploaded, I can't wait to go back and watch everybody who did this tag. So if you did this tag, definitely let me know down below. And thank you so much to my great friend Robin over at Oh Hello Robin, who tagged me. I was super excited to do this one. This is the class of 2020 Disney Superlatives pin tag. Let's get started. Alright, so my first pin, I kind of figured out this character right away, and then it was a matter of choosing the right pin, and I realized I had something perfect, that this was a school / graduation / yearbook kind of thing. I first of all picked Baymax. So, I mean, this doesn't have to say it was high school, right? He clearly is at the top of his class in med school. He knows everything. He can do everything right. He's the doctor you want. He is the personal caregiver that you want. And he already knows it. Like, he probably didn't even need to go to school for very long because it was programmed inside of him. It was really hard for anybody else to match up with him and become valedictorian when he already made it. So Baymax is at the top of his class. He's the valedictorian, and I have this awesome backpack pin. The colors are really perfect for him. I was trying to see if there was a year on this one. 2018. One of those magical mystery pouches where you get one pin. So I think there were 6 different characters in backpack form, and Baymax was one of the first ones I pulled. Our next superlative is Class Clown, and once my eyes fell on this pin, it was obvious to me that the Class Clown of 2020 is Mike Wazowski. He loves the spotlight, and any teacher will tell you the class clown cannot be afraid of the spotlight. They don't just have to be funny, they have to entertain. And that's what Mike really does. And if you want proof, look no further than the fact there's an amazing show where he is the MC entertainer, Monsters Inc. Laugh Factory. And I will use any excuse I have to show you guys the Hong Kong lollipop pins. They are my absolute favorite pins in existence. Alright guys, I have a twofer for this next category. It's most likely to be on a reality show. Now, so this is very much informed by, you have to pick your reality show, right? Like, somebody who's at the top of one reality show is not going to be at the top in another. I picked my favorite kind of reality shows, which are marriage shows, like Married at First Sight, Marrying Millions, 90 Day Fiancé, that kind of show. Not like The Bachelor, not where like they're looking to compete for someone. They already found their person, and let's look at the ups and downs of that crazy relationship that they're capturing on film. So I went with the crazy couple of Nick and Judy Hopps. So, well, that kind of makes it sound like a Nick Hopps, right? Nick Wilde and Judy Hopps. There's no reason why he couldn't become Nick Hopps, I'll tell you that much. But I do think, first of all, these pins are beautiful. They are also Hong Kong Disneyland pins. They're the teacup series. And the sparkle on them, oh my god. Nick looks cool as a cucumber, and Judy just looks ready to serve like she always is. And I think that because of their differences in personalities, they would make an excellent reality show couple. And I would really like to see whatever kind of adventures these two get up to. Alright guys, I also have 2 pins for this next category, which is most dramatic. And for me, I had to go back to classic Disney, and I picked Mr. Donald Duck. I mean, his emotions, like, he flies off the handle at the blink of an eye. And so I actually picked 2 pins because I wanted to also pick another one of those magical mystery pouch pins like the Baymax, and Donald is also in a backpack here. But Donald is very happy in this pin. He's very smiley, and that's not very dramatic. So I also picked this Easter egg pin that has Donald in it, and he looks more like the grumpy, dramatic character that we all know and love, and I believe this was a mystery box pin from Shanghai Disney. So really, we're going all around the world to get our drama. Our next pin category is best couple, and there were so many great couples I considered for this one, but in the end I had to pick the couple that reminds me most of myself and my husband. We were also high school sweethearts, so I think it's a good connection, and that is Flynn Rider and Rapunzel. So this is an Acme pin from their very iconic boat scene. I mean, that chokes me up. I always love listening to At Last I See the Light. It's just, they're phenomenal. Like, they're silly together, they're sweet together, and I think that those are some of the most wonderful things a couple can be, and they look pretty good too, right? And in high school, that's what a lot of people would vote for. So we definitely here have the best couple of Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. This next category was super difficult for me. I decided to take it in a really wacky, fun way, but I can't wait to see what other people decided to do. And this category is most likely to go to the Olympics. There are so many characters who are flexible, who are fast, who are good at gymnastics, who would be good at sports. There are so many athletic characters in Disney, and it was really tough to pick, but I decided to go a little outside the box, and I went with Lightning McQueen, who kind of looks like, you know, he's ready for his graduation yearbook photo. And this is one of the Hollywood Studios mystery pin boxes, and he just looks great. And let me tell you, he is speedy. He's super fast, but he also has endurance because, you know, in his movies and his Cars world, they have a lot of laps to go. So he could probably do a whole bunch of different track and field race length events. So that's what I'm going with. Lightning McQueen, of course, this is a very specific world we're talking about, but I think he'd take home the gold. Alright, bear with me on this next category. It is most likely to catfish someone. And Robin had an absolutely great one. If you didn't see Robin's tag, I'm gonna link it down below. You have to go watch it. It's so much fun, and her catfish was perfection. But I like mine too, and I know Robin likes this pin series that I'm going to show you from, so that also was a reason I picked it. This is an Ellie pin. It's from, I believe it's called the Once Upon a Time series, and it is a limited edition of 2000. It's from 2018, which is pretty much when I started pin collecting. So it's one of my older pins, personally, that I bought myself. And I went with Miss Cinderella. Yeah, kind of catfishes the prince, right? Like, she's all in rags. I mean, yes, she had a beautiful dress made for her by some critters, but that wasn't real life. That wasn't every day for her. She showed up, pretended to be someone she wasn't. Midnight struck, she had to get out of there. You know what I mean? So, and this pin is perfect for this because the first side's a flipper pin, and the first side actually shows the transformation, and the second side shows her catfishing the prince. I know a catfish is like a little bit more, you know, you use someone else's image or whatever, but this is not what she looked like all the time. So there was some magic involved in that. And I don't know about you, but if I was gonna go on a dating app, I wouldn't be like, is this really you, or is this is what your fairy godmother does for you once in a lifetime? I want to know what you look like on an everyday basis. I considered using Cindy and Prince Charming for best couple. Instead, Cindy got the catfish award. This next award is one of my favorites, and it goes to the best dressed person. And now I love first of all, my mind goes right to Princess. I'm sure there are a lot of other characters who are very well dressed, but my mind goes right to Princess, and there are so many princess dresses that are fabulous. I'm thinking Belle's gold dress, I'm thinking Ariel's pink dress, I'm thinking so many. But my favorite of all the official princesses get-ups, it's gotta be Tiana's ball gown. And I'm pretty sure that this is one of those box lunch pins, it must be, with all the princess ball gown looks or the princess fancy looks. And I mean, this is one of my favorite pins. It's so beautiful. The glitter on it's gorgeous, but Tiana didn't need any glitter. She just had an incredible ball gown. I mean, I never would have thought this color could look so elegant as it does. And because we're talking about being best dressed, I wanted to give you a little lookbook of Tiana. So we have her ball gown pin. We have her in cutesy form wearing said ball gown, and she is adorable. She is rocking it. And then we also have her in this same stunning gown from one of the first series I ever collected, the Nesting Dolls. And she just stands out in that series as being one of the most beautiful princesses. And the dress, again, that green, so shocking and so stunning. For this next category, it is the most likely to become internet famous. And I think there are a bunch of characters who could fit into this role. But ultimately, I had to revisit another character we mentioned earlier. So not only is she part of the best couple, but I think that Rapunzel stands the best chance of being internet famous. Why? Well, just think about the song she sings when she is in the tower. She has so many hobbies. She is proficient at so many incredible skills. Girl could definitely have her own lifestyle brand. Like, she could really do it all and inspire so many other people to do it all. So I would watch her YouTube channel, and let's be honest, whenever she would be trapped in that tower, she had plenty of time to film some YouTube videos. So I think she'd have a lot of subscribers. Our final category was not hard for me to figure out because this just felt like it could come down for me to like one of two possible characters. And so this is the class activist. I want to give a nod to Pocahontas because I think she would be an incredible like environmentalist activist, but ultimately I decided to go with one of my absolute favorite Disney characters and go with Mulan because I think she just would stand up for people. I think that she would always do what's right. I think she would be really good also at rallying others behind her, especially despite their differences. So I think that this is perfect. I have two pins here because I wanted to show like kind of like the two sides of Mulan. You know, so here she is cutting off her hair. She's wearing one of my favorite outfits in all of Disney, and she is really taking her stand here. This is where she decides to really make a difference and not just live the life that was kind of prescribed to her, which I think any activist kind of needs to do. They need to say, I'm going to do something different, and it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And now this pin specifically was part of a Disney Store series, and that was from 2017. I also wanted to show her actively achieving the activism that she was seeking. And so this is from the Park Pack series. It has this beautiful stained glass element, and it is her when she is in the army and hiding. And I think a lot of activists kind of have to work within the system a lot of times, and that's really what she was doing. And then ultimately she's able to transcend that and really make her mark. So there we have Mulan as our class activist. So I'll give you guys an overview of all of these pins. I don't know exactly who's already done this tag. So what I'm just going to say is this is an awesome pin tag. I had so much fun putting it together, looking through pins I might not normally see every day. So if you want to do this and you haven't been tagged, consider yourself officially tagged by me and let me know that you did it or you're going to do it so I can check it out. You can tell me in the comments and let me know what you thought of these pins. If you don't want to do this tag by yourself, sometimes some of you like to tell me who you would pick anyway. If you don't have a YouTube channel, you'd like to tell me, and I can't wait to hear your picks. It doesn't have to be every category either. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you didn't watch any of the people I mentioned, if you didn't watch the Game Boys tag, Miss Cherry's tag, or Robin's tag, I will of course link those all down below, and I highly encourage you to go check them out and leave a comment and a like on their video. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you real soon.